Figures reported to the state show that Carmel, the state's fifth largest city, has Indiana's second highest, municipal debt. The city of Carmel owes around $1.47 billion, and that's about $200 million more than Indianapolis owes, Indianapolis with 9 times more people. So is all that debt going to generate so much economic growth that it proves to be a sound investment, or is it likely to become a burden for the next mayor of Carmel and, of course, for the taxpayers?
I'm so glad you asked me that, because first of all, those dollars that you quoted are all of the dollars, including developer-backed bonds, that the city of Carmel is not responsible for. And we'd love the DLGF to change the way they report this out on the website. You can get to that number by digging through a couple other, layers of information there. But that number is not the number that the city of Carmel is responsible for. Part of that debt is bonds through our TIF. Part of that is user fee or debt through our utilities. So all that debt is scheduled out, just like if you have a mortgage or like I have a mortgage, it's scheduled out. So I know how many years it's going to pay over and how much each year that I owe. And so we are clearly able, with the revenues that we have now, to more than manage that. About 16% of our revenue goes to cover debt of our general fund. And other debt, again, is paid through our utilities, which are in the form of user fees. If you don't buy water or use sewer, then you don't pay for it. So I'm not worried about the debt and the repayment. What I will say is I want to make sure that we have adequate dollars put away for things that we can't control. I've been very active in making sure we have the second largest rainy day fund in the state of Indiana by saying if our general fund grows, then our rainy day fund has to grow in accordance with that. And so I was proud to put that in place a couple years ago. However, this year in the state legislature, they were discussing doing away with our income tax, for instance. As a taxpayer, that's a great thing if that goes away, like other states have done. But as someone who would be managing the city of Carmel, that's something that would give me a little bit of pause right now, because income tax represents about 46%, or excuse me, 46 million, 39% of our revenue. So we'd have to make sure we have flexible accounts set up so we can appropriately cover anything that's outside of our control.